mistakes. I know what to do and what not to do. And I seen I was traveling when I was 10, so I seen bigger things than Baltimore. So my mindset was a little different from everybody else. Everybody else was like, remain in the streets, but I was so focused on getting out the hood and the streets. My focus was boxing. That was my escape. So I kept that path and I stayed close to my coaches, and we here now.
Given how long you guys have been together, what's like your communication like now? I assume that even in a full arena, everybody's going nuts. His voice is kind of the one maybe that you hear clearer than others.
I mean, I wouldn't just say Calvin, but everybody on this stage right now, I make sure I take, I make sure I listen to them, no matter what's going on. When I'm in there, I really don't hear other people besides the people that you see close to me. So I'm definitely looking for that. I'll be looking for that voice, and with me, it just they walk in that path with me. So I always, count on, them doing that.
What do you think your success has meant to kids that are maybe kind of walking the same road that you are right now, that are coming from like the same neighborhood and stuff, and trying to make it in the gym?
I think they could use me or anybody on this stage. I feel though, because I learned from every person on the stage before me. I learned that staying focused and just be who you be, and make sure you have somebody that you can count on. If you feel as though you can count on believing that person, I feel as though nobody that before you will direct you in the wrong direction. So I feel as though if you got that person that's willing to help you, then seek that help.
Gervonta, with Floyd being your promoter, he feels that some of the criticism you're getting is piggybacked off him, which is the negative criticisms he received throughout his career, being undefeated, never being beaten. Do you feel that that's kind of the uphill battle you're facing, that you take up some of the criticism that's like a reciprocal thing off Floyd?
Yeah, I feel as though they couldn't get him, so they forced their way on me. So that's exactly what I feel. But I know that I have the best team in boxing, so I don't let that really get to me. Sometimes I get frustrated, but it's always like these guys next to me that keep me focused.
What's it mean? I mean, I think you do have the best team in boxing. What's that mean to you to have that depth of wisdom and talent around you to call upon no matter what situation is going on in your career, in your life, in anything?
Where I come from, it's like not my age group, but like people like Calvin, Floyd, and Murray, they had that OG. You know what I mean? My generation, they really didn't really look up to OGs, but I feel as though I was blessed to have people that that's been through a lot. Everybody on the stage been through different stuff. You know what I mean? So I feel as though I'm blessed to have that. These guys that's walking that path with me. So I definitely want to thank each and one of these guys that even when I'm sometimes I don't listen. I mean, I'm my own man, so I want to make my own mistakes, but it is what it is. I definitely appreciate them.
Every day I wake up, somebody else calls you out. It doesn't matter their weight class. They could be super middleweight, 135, 140. Sometimes you respond, sometimes you don't. But you see all that?
I mean, that's what it is.
Why? Why are they calling you out?
Floyd, in the All Access, they threw a little shade at Tank about his basketball games. He wasn't making a lot of shots, but
I did.
But they did. Yeah, they said that just that day he happened not to be making a lot.
No, he was throwing shade.
He was throwing shade.
A little bit.
Not you.
He was missing a couple bucks.
Tank said it was a bad day. Did you have you played with Tank, and is he going to be on the Manny Pacquiao team that you take to face against Manny Pacquiao?
I don't know if you want to go over there and play. You can go over there and play on my team. Get him over.
Tank, you're on a long string of KOs right now. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tank, you're on a long streak of KOs right now. Talk to me about the anatomy of throwing that knockout shot. Are you throwing these punches unconsciously? It seems like lightning bolts just coming out of nowhere sometimes. Where do these shots come from?
They come from your hands. They come from your hands, don't they?
I don't know. Just I've been doing it for so long. It's second nature. I don't think I'll be trying to throw with bad intention every time and just come off like that.
Do you have a favorite knockout you have achieved so far?
Leo.
Which one is it, Leo?
Leo.
Why is that?
Why is that? That was nice.
Is that the destiny for Cruz on Sunday night?
We're not gonna tell you that. I told you that. Hold on. I just told you we're not gonna tell you the game plan. No, we're not gonna do that.
Gervonta, were you surprised that Teofimo Lopez lost to George Kambosos? You weren't surprised? How come?
That shit come with the territory. It's the fight game. You win some, you lose some.
You didn't.
Shit, I lost some worse than that. I lost my children's mother. So shit, we like I just said before, you don't always gotta not. You can have a loss, but it don't always have to be in the ring. So we have losses throughout life. So, like I said before, you go through ups and downs in life. You win some, you lose some. But, we live and we keep fighting just throughout life.
Speaking of inside and out the ring, Leonard, you mentioned earlier while you were up there talking about Tank is that Tank seems to be getting it together both inside the ring and outside the ring. Can you elaborate a little bit on that for us, sir?
Well, did you guys get a chance to see the podcast that he did? This is the first in-depth interview that he's given where the fans got a chance to see a different side of him. I mean, if you just go and you